Hey guys, Barbara here. Can you believe it's November already? November 2016. You know what that means, right? Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So, of course, I have to bring you some Thanksgiving ideas. Today's video is going to be 5 recipes. They're all going to be 3-ingredient recipes. I think 3 of them are sweet and 2 of them are going to be savory. And I promise you they're going to be really, really simple. You're going to be able to do this with the kids and be out of the kitchen in no time at all, okay? So let's begin. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. And guess what? My mom didn't turn her back on this. Mom, show me how you do the thing. That's when she's putting in ingredients in anything she's making. That's how she does this thing. Corn tortilla, that's already heated up. You could dip it in there and just take a bite. What Megan's doing.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
So for this one, I'm doing dates. And you want to cut them, but don't like unhinge them, okay? And I had a bag of almonds earlier. I don't know where it got to, but the almonds were smaller than this. So if they're small, put 2. If they're not, just put 1. Like this. Take half a strip of bacon and roll. Rock and roll. Take your toothpick and go through it like so. And set it there on parchment paper. And I'm going to roll the rest of these and we're going to bake it on 450 for about 10 or 12 minutes. So I'll be back when I'm done filling these, okay? Into the oven they go for about 12 minutes. If we need more time, I'll let you guys know. In 14 minutes, this is what we have. Let me allow it to cool down before we taste. So these are the 3 ingredients for this one, okay? It's gonna be Oreo cookies, and yes, it has to be Oreo. No, it could be sandwich cookies. Check the link below because I'm an Amazon affiliate now, and you could help me out if you wanna buy this stuff through Amazon, okay? This is cream cheese, 1 8-ounce block, and this is what I'm using. Don't use the low-fat one. And then this, some white chocolate chips. And then, let's get started. So all I have in here is like 1 roll, okay? We are like trying to pinch these Oreo cookies to do all the things. Ready? And blend. So now all I have to do is add this in. That's why I kind of cubed it. I didn't want it to be a pain to stir. And just with a wooden spoon, you want to get this worked in, alright? So I gave up on that wooden spoon, guys. Just saying. I'm making a mess. Just get it worked in and then set it on the fridge for like half hour. And while that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and melt this over a pot of hot water. And when I come back, I'm going to show you the fun we're going to be having. After 20 minutes, you just roll them off like this. They've firmed up quite a bit. And these are kind of like truffles, I guess. My white chocolate is melting in the pot behind me. Alright guys, so see my white chocolate. I put a little bit of olive oil to loosen it up, okay? You know how white chocolate is impervious to the heat. This is some leftover crumbs that I set aside just to garnish. And look at what we do with our little truffle thingy-majiggy. Just coat it. Well, let me get a fork better. I think this needs to get a little bit thinner. Okay, I'll work on that. Did you guys get the idea of what I'm doing, right? Drain it. Put it on the plate. You can also put it to chill again. But let me work on making this white chocolate a little bit thinner, alright? Ooh, almost too much. You catching all my mistakes today, Josh. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So just let me go ahead and work on the rest, and I'll have a platter full for you guys, and then we're gonna taste, alright? Alright, I'm gonna put it on the fridge, but I just want to do a little bit of garnish. I'm just gonna sit in the fridge like 20 minutes to let it set, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's too big. It's a big one. Ready? Ready? I'm gonna do like a cup and a half of the small elbow macaroni, 1 cup of milk, and about 6 ounces of cheese, because this was an 8-ounce block and I'm not gonna use the whole thing. I've brought my water to a boil. Add the noodles. I'm gonna let this boil for about 8 minutes, and then I'll show you what we do next. 8 minutes later, I'm allowing the noodles to drain. Now back into the same pot that I cooked it in, I'm adding 1 cup of milk and making sure the fire is on medium. And I'm just going to allow this to simmer and reduce. I'm going to hit it with some salt. Not too much, alright, because the cheese has salt. A little bit of black pepper. And then you want to make sure that you stir constantly, because you don't want the noodles to burn, to stick to the bottom of the pot, alright? After it has reduced sufficiently, we just want this to get creamy. Just go ahead and add the extra sharp cheddar cheese, and this is what makes it 3 ingredients: the noodles, the cheese, and the milk. The water that we cook the noodles in first does not count, okay? And just give this a stir till the cheese is melted, and then put it in a beautiful bowl. Garnish the top of it with some dried parsley flakes. Take a look at my bowl. My cousin Shelly brought this for me from Ensenada. So you saw how simple it was to do the mac and cheese, right? You have to boil the noodles first. Well, boil the water first, then boil the noodles for 8 minutes, and then drain it, and then put the milk, 1 cup of milk only, and just let that kind of simmer on low, and then add salt and pepper, and of course your cheese. Now I saw different recipes on the internet that I tried, and let me tell you, I messed up completely. 2 cups of the noodles, 2.5 cups of the milk, and they wanted me to just boil the noodles from scratch in the milk, and like a fool, I tried it, and I knew that wasn't going to work, because the milk is going to scald, and then if the milk is not boiled first, then it's going to take longer to cook the noodles. It's not going to take 8 minutes. So all the milk boiled out. I added water. I tried to salvage it. You had to cook the milk on low. It was a nightmare, guys. It was a nightmare. So I was going to toss that in the trash already. See all this right here? These brown parts? Burnt noodles, okay? So my house smells like burnt noodles, but it's all right. That's how you perfect a recipe. You try and try until you get it correct. So now let's move on to the next recipe in our 5 recipe lineup. This one is gonna be something sweet. For this one, you're gonna need some mini marshmallows, some M&Ms, and some Rice Krispies. And this is like the fake ones. I'll show you guys the bag. All right, so I never buy cereal in a box because it's more expensive, so I just get the little faker bags, okay? Crispy rice. This is 4 cups because I'm going to put it in this big, this is not Pyrex, but whatever this ceramic dish is. If you're putting in a smaller one, just do 2 cups, all right? So the first thing I have to do is get some of these mini marshmallows melted. Come with me to the stove. How much do I need? I don't know. I'll just do that. Put it on medium heat, and I'm going to stay here and stir so that I don't mess it up, okay? This is a non-stick pan, and I have to stay here, and I have it on low to medium. Let me turn it down more because I don't want this to burn, all right? Crispy rice. The marshmallows. Let me get it all out this pot. I don't want to waste none of this. I am constantly making a mess today, guys. I don't like it when my camera people laugh at me without helping me. And you really want to get your hand in this because it's hot. Just take your time and get it worked in. Don't be a slob like me. And as it's getting worked in, you want to go ahead and add So you guys saw that I eyeballed the marshmallow, right? So I needed to do a little bit more because it wasn't enough for all the Rice Krispie that I had in it. I'm thinking we need some more M&Ms too. What do you guys think? The kids will enjoy doing this, alright? So involve the kids on this one. You're gonna have to be patient with it. I grew impatient, and so Joe took over. And look how beautifully he's leveled this off. We're just gonna set this in the fridge, not the freezer. Just chill for about a half hour, and then we're gonna cut these up into bars.
It stopped, and then you got a letter from the freaking custodian.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's probably him. It could have been.
Oh, it's not crazy though.
You want to taste one? This one, guys, we're going to be using some chocolate. You can use milk chocolate. I choose to use dark. Some peanut butter. This is about a cup of peanut butter, the creamy one. And a cup of icing sugar. And I'm melting a chocolate this size right now on the stove and over a pot of water. So all I'm going to do is get the peanut butter out. And I don't put my peanut butter in the fridge, okay? I put it in the pantry, even after it's open. Add in the icing sugar. And give this a mix. Because this one took a while to set. I'm tasting it the next day. But look, guys, I think I overdid it. I made this thing so fat. What do you guys think? Is it too big? You know, I would suggest that you just like eat a piece of this, all right? I'm not a great fan of peanut butter, but I do eat it from time to time, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste, all right? not bad at all. I think next time around I'll put more chocolate on the bottom, less peanut butter, and more chocolate on the top. It's good though. The peanut butter has a nice taste because of that icing sugar. Let me just get that alone by itself. It's not bad at all. So I got 8 out of that recipe. Of course, I overdid it on the peanut butter mixture. So you want to do, I think it's 1 cup of the peanut butter and half a cup of the icing sugar. Then I wouldn't have had to add more peanut butter. Let's see. It's good though, guys. It's really good. Although this was an all-day recording session for me, I had a lot of fun. Now keep in mind that you guys are not going to be doing all these recipes on one day if you want to try all of them, okay? The mac and cheese you can do the day before, and the one with the Oreo cookie and the cream cheese and the white chocolate, that can be done the day before too, because it does take a couple hours to set. We tried to taste it like within a half hour and it was too soon, so it does take a little while to set, so you might want to do that the day before. The one with the bacon and the dates, you kind of want to do that right as your guests are walking in. You kind of want to be taking it from the oven because it does taste better when it's hot. You can trade out the bacon for turkey bacon. You can trade out the almonds for cashews or whatever nuts you like. And you can trade out the dates for maybe prunes. But I liked it the way it was. It was so delicious. And it's one of the healthier meals that or snack that we can make for Thanksgiving because it's low carb and it'll give you a lot of energy when you're eating all the other junk that we tend to eat for Thanksgiving, right? So I tried to do a little bit of everything for you guys. And I hope that this sparks some ideas in you. You may not want to do the exact recipes that I've done, but I hope that it opens some ideas for you. So I want to let you guys know that I recently signed up to be an Amazon affiliate, and all that means is that if I like a product and I talk to you guys about it, like a specific brand or something, I'll put like a link in the description box on any of the videos, and then if you were going to buy the product anyways, you can go ahead and use the link so I could get a little bit of the profits from you buying it through Amazon. So far I only have it on the pressure cooker, and that's on the pressure cooker review video that I have at my review channel. I have it on the Win Plus, that battery jump starter thingy, and I have it on the Milo. That remember when I made that Milo cake? I have it on that. So every time I like something, I'm gonna recommend it, and I'm gonna put it in the description. And if you guys were gonna use Amazon anyways, go ahead and use my link. I really appreciate it. If you were not gonna use Amazon, it's okay. Don't stress out, okay? I want to thank you guys so much for watching the show, for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, for visiting my website, and for following me on all my social media platforms. I'm going to ask you guys to stay tuned for Wednesday's show because we're going to do something with turkey that I promise you you're going to absolutely love. Until I see you guys again, take care.